All right, so what's your name, bro?
Jamie.
Jimmy.
Jamie. Yes.
Jamie or Jimmy?
Jamie.
Jamie, how old are you?
I am 30 years old.
30.
Yes.
Are you homeless?
Yeah.
How long have you been homeless for?
I've been homeless for like 15 years of my life. Yeah, 15 years of my life. So almost half of my life.
So you ended up on the streets at 15 years old?
No, actually, 10 years of my life.
You were 25?
Yeah.
How'd you end up out here in the streets?
Just wanting to, not being prepared, I guess, honestly, not being prepared and not thinking about the reality of life and what the things that I need were very important, like an ID, my identification card, job experience, family support, and whatnot.
Do you still have family out here or what?
I kind of do, yeah. But I don't talk to them. They're in a different state. Or they're in a different, they're in a different state.
What state are they in?
They're in, I'm not sure. I think they're like kind of far from here though. I think they're like in Mississippi and Missouri and stuff. One of them, Missouri, I think.
So what do you do out here to survive?
Like to panhandle.
What's that?
Panhandle.
Panhandle?
I used to sell, yeah.
And how much do you make a day?
Well, not that. Well, I don't sell anymore, but because I'm on probation, so I try to keep myself out of
Jail.
Out of jail, and yeah.
How much do you make a day panhandling? You make a lot?
Not that much, honestly. I don't like begging people, so I kind of just probably should. I rely on the food bank a lot. The food bank is a good place. Give me a food bank.
So you stay around this area right here?
Yeah.
You go to the St. Mary's food bank?
Mm-hmm.
Down the street?
Mm-hmm.
Is it dangerous on this side?
On this side?
Phoenix?
No. This side of town is actually a better side of town, to be honest. Better than Cass's area. There's a lot more worship down. Honestly, I think that this is a better town.
Have you lived?
Oh, this is a better country neighborhood, man.
Have you lived down there before? At Cass?
I lived there at Cass.
How long were you out there for?
I'm not sure. I was out there.
Did you see some crazy stuff over there or what?
I was going in and out of jail because of the environment, I think it was the environment that kind of changes people's perspective of thinking, and it also changed my perception of people, seeing a bunch of like people that didn't really care about their living situations, like they'd have a bunch of tents and stuff. It's not really a good look.
How many
I was dancing a lot, and it's kind of hot outside, so I'm a little wobbly.
How many times have you been locked up before?
A lot of times, probably like
for what?
20 times for just I guess just shoplifting, I guess. Small things. I never really took big.
What's the longest time you've done in there?
A whole year. Asked for 2 for 1s. 2 years, so they gave me 1 year.
Have you ever been up to prison or just county?
I've been to prison, yeah. Well, I guess it's county. Possibly, yeah.
How is it in there?
I'm a little. I smoke. Prison time was not that bad. It was actually good. It was a cool experience, but it was never cool enough for me to want to go back again. But for other people, that want to better themselves, I guess. Yeah. Prisons here are good prisons. They're pretty decent. They're better, a little bit better than decent. They're good. Sorry, I smoke.
So what's up with like
it is
your family? You just don't talk to them at all, or what?
I talk to them, but I guess I haven't taken the time to call my whole family yet. But I'd have to get a hold of them by computer.
Your mom
I'd have
and dad?
to create an account, and it actually I forgot my passwords to all my other stuff. So or to my email.
You still have your mom and dad?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I hope I do.
How was your childhood growing up?
Fun. It was good. I remember doing flips a lot. I used to like be very athletic, and I used to stretch and stuff. But now that I'm homeless, I don't really have the fun anymore that I'm supposed to have because I'm homeless. And I think that maybe they should. I don't know. I need to figure out how to make my life better by using companies that help people like me.
Yeah.
And I'm learning about them every day. There's a place called Crossroads, and then there's a place called CBI, Community Bridges.
Yeah.
And Vogue as well. Vogue is like for recovery people that want to get their life started on a good path.
Bro, why are you dressed like that?
Because I was just hanging out with one of my girlfriends.
Do you dress like that on the regular? Are you like
no, I don't dress.
Or you just dress like that today?
I just dress like this today.
Just today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You have the wig and everything on.
Yeah.
Do you get people calling you names and stuff like that, or trying to harass you because you walk around like that?
No.
No?
No. That's right. Sometimes I'm sure they do though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe if America became a little bit more like Egypt when it comes to like relationships and like male and like friends, you know.
Yeah.
I guess in Egypt they show their affection, like friends show their affection by the men holding each other's hand and stuff.
Yeah.
And the women do that here, but the men don't do that here.
Are you straight or are you gay?
I'm
gay.
I'm gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you always been like that ever since you were a kid?
I used to tell my parents I was straight though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Oh, because they're really straight themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So, what's the plan for today?
I was gonna get my food stamps, but I think it might be a little too late. What time is it?
Right now, it's about, I think, 1:30.
Yeah, it's too late. I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow, and I'll start doing. Yeah, that's a good idea because I need to start doing things with myself. I plan on getting a hold of my probation officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
How long are you on probation for?
I'm 3 years.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since you got out?
Just getting really dry. Yeah.
How long?
How long is what?
Has it been since you got out, or have you been on it?
I'm not sure. I've been out. How long has it been? Like about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay with me using this on my YouTube channel?
What do you think? Yes.
And just in case somebody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any contact information that you want to share, like an email? or anything like that?
Sure. Yeah, I don't mind.
It's
I
up
don't
to
have
you
an
if you
email
have an
though.
email.
I don't.
All right.
Yes.
And if not, where can they regularly find you?
I guess I could just look at the comments, I guess, and get a hold of you if you give me a number or something.
All right. All right, then. Thank you for sharing your story. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
very much.